Hello, hello, my name is Steph. If you'd like to come on in and have a seat for some symbolic support, we are going to scry the scroll. The ink's already dropped, made in the name of the crown chakra, and we're going to
Snail.
scry for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses. We'll add on some tarot and oracle, and as you heard, where ghost here is, we have ghost tube for any audio additions from the afterlife that may
Lights.
further add to our auric adventures. Overall, pleased to receive or release freely. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. Let's go. All right, I'll give it a flip in just a moment. Sorry about my shadows, but it is part of the package. When you're ready, taking a nice deep breath, closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. The name and honor of anyone here at any time. Thank you for being my muse, and may you meet a message with meaning. There you go. You know the drill. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you're more than welcome to. Personal use only, but so you can scry in your own time and terms.
Haunt.
Oh my goodness. Let me try and see if I can fix that camera. One moment. I gotta pause. Hold on. Okay, I think I might have fixed it. Just so it doesn't
What brought you here?
continuously keep zooming. All right, when you're ready, feel well to comment below what you see, sense, or feel. Drop an emoji. Any interactions with the channel is appreciated. Sorry, I'm being drawn in right to this eye. I feel like it's a different kind of pupil, though. Yeah, different kind of pupil. There are shovels and a very large purple, I'm going to say, I want to say bird, but it's not quite. Okay, what am I hearing? A DuckTales, ooh. Dun, dun, dun. Something about DuckTales maybe is coming through, or I can't remember. Maybe it's just adventures, like awareness adventures, being a different kind of pupil, student, while receiving very much so from an energy that might be bird-like, but there's dogs on the side. They're like hounds. And these hound dogs are quite friendly when I step forward to them. They help point in certain directions. We're very much in the crown space, so I'm actually coming down to the shovels to help ground. Like these are like a muted purple, and I feel like a Swiss Army knife. I can pull these shovels out.
Do you know?
As needed to help ground where I'm going to kind of like dig. And even I'm in the crown space, but I can dig. I can dig and kind of set down some sort of intention or idea. I'm going to float around here for a second. Because I, Steph, want to be like, oh, like I'm an undertaker, I'm a grave digger. But it's like of the crown mind. The crown mind. Interesting. Not the brain. But maybe that's how, like, planting seeds, the mind, the crowned mind, and what the crown's connected to will still the body. Bear with me. But now imagine seeing the brain and its energetic form, but the crowned mind digging things with these shovels and then planting things in there that take root in the reality where the brain exists as the mechanism for the mind to operate through. Okay, hopefully that made sense somewhere. There is a birthing happening. I'm going to say birthing, and I'm curious if it's related to where I've shoveled and planted things. There's also something about like the design of it. So it's like I'm walking up to everyone's house. And everyone's house has different landscaping, window choices, roof choices, door choices, decorative choices. And I'm not I'm not judging them. I'm actually like trying to, okay, I'm finding inspiration by some state of observation. I'm not answering a why. I'm like, oh,
Me.
I really enjoy, because it's all gardening. I don't know how to say that any differently. It's all some form of gardening in the reality, like those seeds, and flourishing through into the reality. Anyway, the point is like the design of it. Like some might prefer more of an organic look, and others it might be lines. And in other cases,
Fight.
there's a reason for things. This is when I come back to, as the observer, it's like I'm trying to figure out somebody else's why without recognizing I can't do that, but I can ruminate to inevitably come to a why, to answer the why for me. Inspiration seeded. Yes. Okay. What are you down here? I'm moving quickly. It's like I'm seeing a snail being a no, it's not
Give it to me.
Houdini. He used to like fly out of cannons. Is it Super Dave? It might be Super Dave. Like he would do all these stunts. Okay, and then so I feel like where something might feel in the crown space anyway, and maybe in relation to it being birthed in physical reality, because then this eye comes in really, really quickly. This is not the third eye. It's like the eye of the crown. If there's like one jewel or one lens.
Christina.
But then it's like this snail turns into this cannon, and it's just like, it shoots off really, really fast. Like the snail can do stunts. Okay, there's also a skunk with some sort of boundary. If skunk means anything to you, I'm seeing it down here. Specifically the skunk tail. Yeah, when I birth this out, it's like becoming a boundary, or being born into the boundary of the body. Acclaim. If any artistry stands out, please feel well to follow that.
Front.
Sagittarius. There's a thing happening over here. I kind of feel like I am... Would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a... I have healing and protection here. Helix, the eye of God. This is like that eye. Oh, see, because even like this, and would you like to swing? There, I don't know if it's an eagle in there very specifically. This eagle is small. So imagine from less of an earthly distance space measurement, the eagle is the size of a mosquito. And that's not to diminish it. That's the feeling of like my energy.
Stephen.
Yeah, I don't know how else to say that. Okay, it could be the masculine and the feminine. And see, even like with their, sorry about my nails, but it's so gross, you're used to it. They've got like those horse bodies. Yeah, they've got horse bodies.
Coming to get me.
There's a providing and a protection between these two energies, within and or without. Okay, so it's like this eye, this pupil, this different kind of pupil. But I do feel like my perspective or no, it's perception. It's personal perception that can move through perspective. But it's like I left this state and took the ladder being born into a boundary. I understand this is all over the place. Okay. See her, like how she's got her thing on this. What is that show? Oh my goodness, I have not seen it in eons. Is it Wheel of Fortune? Price is Right? Price is Right. And they go up to the wheel and they spin this wheel. Oh, that feels really nice. It feels really nice.
Institution.
Courage, Alpha Centauri. Oh, it's like another one of those things with apologies. I don't, for one reason or another, I'm not remembering the mythical half horse, half human. There's something about power here in drawing, always knowing I can like connect up through the, maybe it's like the liminal ladder or the spine beyond the body. Like more than the Kundalini energy. Maybe it's another layer of it. Universal life spine. The umbilical cord. To gain that perspective that the crown has. And working through that. So when I bring it, when I seed and garden and shovel things in to plant them, when I take the time to walk down the ladder or climb down the ladder, butterfly, it's like each of the wings that's reflected, right? It's reflected between the, I'm going to say realities, but they're not separate. They're not separate. Okay, it's like having with this ladder, I see it like this is the earthly expression, this is the like earthly expression, and this is that eye. Oh my God, there's like 3 birthings. I see you now.
Nobody understands.
I see you now, but they're like interchangeable lenses. Oh my goodness, that is fascinating. There's something about fear of heights, not perhaps in the typical way.
Disagree.
Patience. Yeah, it's not so much in the way there's another O0 or that I feeling. I'm also seeing it like a gummy, like a gummy ring or like a candy. Anywho, as we're getting ready to close out and we'll flip it and I'll see you tomorrow. It's like the fear of heights of like,
Disagree.
or working on the route to the crown, right? That ladder, the rainbow, the medicine, we can call it the life force of attaining up to, say, the crown. And while there may feel like sometimes a plateau, it's like to take in the perspective. It's like perception brings us up there. The plateau is to take in perspective, and another ladder appears. I get it. I'm not a big fan of heights. So I mean, I'm being asked to look at, instead of looking at all of it and going, oh my goodness, all the way to my root is like, well, it's a big fall. Look at the plateau. Look at the plateau of maybe like the crown landscape. Less dense, but just as safe as the very root boundary that you're accustomed to at this time. I hope this did serve, inspire, educate, or entertain. I will see you tomorrow. We will flip it and do it again. Until then, so much love. Bye. Got the deck, not the cheese. Ingenuity. Yeah, see, it's all brain stuff. Kingdom. signals. Oh, maybe it's like reaching up to like, not repair perhaps an antenna, but some sort of, did we talk about a receiver recently? I'm all over the place.